that used his ID.
That's crazy. Just 'cause I wore
We have all gathered here today to do challenge.
Okay,
challenge.
so
Let's do it, bro.
let's kick off this episode with a nice challenge.
All right.
So you know we're on TikTok now. Shout out to
Wow.
us.
Yeah,
We
we
viral.
Shout out, no, not even shout out. Shout out to Ewa.
Yeah.
Shout out to Ewa, bro. I don't even know if she wanted to be named like
For
that, but
real.
you are
There's your
now.
government out there.
She is literally putting all these videos together and
Yo.
it's attracting
Yeah, man.
so many new people. Everyone's really engaging in the comments and stuff. So we love it. We love our TikTok fam.
Yo, in like, what, 2 weeks, she's built up our TikTok following to almost our Instagram for 2.5 years.
She's amazing.
the hell are we
She's
doing,
amazing.
bro?
Bro,
She's
our
actually
TikTok was so gross before. I don't know if you guys actually looked at the stuff that
I
was.
posted
Yeah,
one video.
Yeah, all the
Yeah,
stuff we
yeah.
had up before she took over. Yeah, long
She
day.
killed it. So
But yeah, y'all go check that
what's
out.
this
This is TikTok.
challenge?
Like, y'all
Alright,
what's the
so
challenge,
this is called, I actually don't know what the name is called, but it's the
Maweezy
Sprite.
challenge.
Yo.
Yeah, it's your girl Maweezy challenge.
Where's the car? Wait,
so
what?
it's called the Sprite
That's rude.
challenge. If you want to sponsor us after this video.
Nah,
should
you're
just-
doing too much.
Yeah, we should have
Feel
taken it
free
off
to.
and called it spicy water challenge.
All right, cool. So
Pay us.
what we're gonna do is we're gonna down the bottle. So we've got 600 mils here. It's not a race, so you don't have to like drink it fast. But I am gonna add that you do have to drink it fast because there's no point drinking slow, and then we're gonna be here all
sipping,
day.
yeah,
So
exactly.
you gotta drink this fast-ish. And the challenge is you can't burp. You want to stop yourself from burping. So you want to finish the bottle without burping,
Damn.
not even once at all.
We actually, whoever burps, let out a belch
Just let it
into
go,
the
yeah.
mic and just own it.
So just
we'll
hold
we'll
it
blur your faces.
as long as you can. Hold it, and then obviously whoever burps first, you're
I'm
the
a bit
loser.
stressed.
My money's on
Absolute
Danny
loser.
to win, bro. You got a big ass mouth, bro.
Damn. How do I take this? How do I take this information?
I don't know.
Hey, whoever hasn't
so-
opened theirs yet, let's get an ASMR
we
going,
haven't-
bro. Let me
Haven't-
ASMR this
oh, that's
thing.
true.
Oh,
Yeah.
say go.
Oh, mine just. Also,
Yeah,
Sprite
every-
is the best drink in the world.
Sprite is,
Nah, Fanta.
bro, this isn't a drink.
ice.
I told y'all, this is car coolant, bro. This
awesome.
is
Alright, are we
coolant.
ready?
Yeah.
Should I put a timer?
See how long.
You have to try to down it within a minute.
Okay, ready?
Yeah.
Set,
Fire.
go. I can't stop laughing. Don't burp.
Oh, no. Oh,
This
you
is the
sure?
first thing I've had today.
Hey, bro, I feel it already.
We're not allowed to burp?
Nah.
I need a burp so bad. I need a burp so
Don't
bad.
burp.
I need a burp so bad.
About the whole challenge.
Bro, I need a burp so bad right now.
Don't.
God, it hurts.
Hey, yo.
It hurts. Like, it
Yo.
actually hurts.
Yeah.
You got 35 seconds.
What if 35 seconds?
I'm not gonna do it.
No, the way everyone looks like we're drinking so much, we're all at the same point.
Hey, yo, no.
Bro, I need a burp.
Yo.
I need a burp. Please, can I burp? Or do I have to finish the drink?
Yo, I have a headache. It's yo, at this point, it's like 3 up, 4 down. It might come out my ass, bro.
I'm crying. Oh.
Yo.
Y'all ain't, bro, it was hurting so much. Far out. Bro, I didn't even
I can
finish.
actually feel it. Like,
I thought I finished the drink.
It's in your head, yeah?
Oh, wow.
Wow, you guys are actually doing well.
Yo, did I win? I think I won.
Was that just you?
Carl's just
no,
nervous, bro.
yeah, nah.
That was painful, bro.
Yo.
Yo, can I actually do this? Bruv, that's what I told you. This ain't a drink.
Nah,
It's,
actually, bro,
it's
like,
car
I think it's actually
coolant.
waiting to come out my butt.
It's coolant, bro.
Yo, it's sitting in,
Bro?
I
sitting in
think since you
transit
won,
right now.
you gotta let a really good
Bro,
one
you're gonna
just
be on the
go.
toilet like you just had Mexican food, bro. Yo, your butt cheeks blukutu blukutu, bro. Yo, booyaka booyaka.
La cucaracha.
Bro, what is in this, dog? Hey, so what is Sprite meant to
It
taste
actually
like?
burns.
What's it meant to taste like?
It's
Like-
a lemon lime
lemon
soft
lime.
drink.
Lemon
so that's what
lime,
it's supposed
facts.
to taste
True,
like.
true.
But it does burn.
Talking
It
about
actually
natural
does.
flavor, bro. You
Tell me that you're on a date, you're drinking a Sprite.
tell me about you. Look like Rick and Morty, bro.
Okay,
Well, damn.
that was very spicy.
Hey, Ewa, have fun clipping that up. Cause That bird felt like a dragon or something, bro.
Hey, you know what's gross is when like, because you open your mouth and then the sound came out. It wasn't like to get it's the more you talk, the more it wants to come out.
Wants to come
I just
out.
wanted to talk.
do it.
I just wanted to talk to you. Like, what the heck?
Yo,
Damn, bro. Y'all got me sweating, bro.
Oh my days.
Episode just started, cuz.
Ooh. Well,
That was
a
fun
good one.
TikTok
Hey, but y'all
challenge.
y'all go
you know.
check out. No, hey, bro. Hey, bro. God.
okay.
God. Hey, bro, let it out. Y'all go check out the TikTok, man. There's a lot happening on there.
Challenge.
Far out, man. That's bad, bro. So 2 minutes of
Still
burps.
recovering. Still recovering.
So how's your days, guys?
our podcast has hit rock bottom. This is how we're starting episodes.
Oh man, no, what's going on, bro? How you guys anyways,
What
man?
happened this week?
Yeah, what was happening this week? We may as well intro right now. You know what I mean? Let's just intro
All right,
now.
Yo,
Yeah.
what's up?
What's up,
Welcome
baby?
back to another episode of Disruption Podcast. We are your hosts.
Yes,
I'm
sir.
the Baghdadi.
It's Chief Fellow Sergeant building, baby.
It's your girl Moeezy.
It's the Prince. What's happening?
Yes, sir.
Episode 142.
Yeah, baby.
That is us. Like, share, subscribe, y'all.
Yes.
Because I feel like a lot of you guys
Around.
aren't subscribing to us.
Yeah. What's the point? Why do you watch us every week and not subscribe?
Wow.
Who raised?
Damn. Man brought it to the parents.
Yeah, that's
Not mine, pal, man. I think it's only right, though. I don't think all of you guys have digested this. Just because it's hot on my mind right now.
Yes.
And
Kendrick.
emotionally and everything, it's on my mind too right now. Mr. Morale, bro.
And the big steppers.
And the big steppers.
You finished already?
Stay
Like,
Twice.
Twice, 3 times.
wait, hold on.
Second and a half, yeah.
All of it and
Yeah.
again.
Yeah.
How do
Twice.
you even have time?
Yeah, where and when?
It was only right. And look, this
Bro.
right now, this conversation is not to dissect the
The
thing.
music.
It's not
per
to that.
se,
Yeah.
I might say my favorite song, my least favorite
Yeah.
song, but that's it.
This is more so of a Okay.
Cultural mode.
I don't know.
It's becoming like yawning. Every time I see you do it, it comes off
You
in my
want to do
throat.
it too?
This is more so of just the because I know you haven't listened, yeah,
Not yet.
Carlos.
3 songs.
Nice. As in order or just randomly?
In order.
Okay. Cool. So you're at what's the song called by that point?
You've done
Hold on,
Unified in
Speaking of
Yeah,
the
Unified.
something
intro,
in
Unified is the
95
first one.
and
N95, yeah.
and then the one with Kodak Speaks at the start, isn't it? But that's big.
Nah,
you're up to,
nah,
you're
yeah.
up to
I
Worldwide
haven't heard-
Steppers.
I haven't heard the
Worldwide
one with
Steppers?
Kodak yet.
Kodak Black, okay, Llama.
Okay, Llama. Okay,
I
Lamar.
love the way the guy talks.
Yo, hey, no, take us away if you want. If you have a
Yo.
maybe while you talk, it helps me to formulate
I'm
my
trying
thoughts.
to think, like, where do I want to start? I think
I'll write down notes.
for me, I think it was just exciting, and people would have seen this. I was regularly like throwing up things on my story of like
Yeah.
what I was seeing, and I really liked the way he did the whole launch. It was just, I think Kendrick just as a artist is very cool to me in that like, I wouldn't say he's my favorite out of that generation, but he's the one that I'm like, you're the best out of that generation.
So can you say he's the GOAT, right?
I can say he might be when he's done, he's the GOAT all time, very likely. Like it's like it's not even questionable if someone puts him in the top 5.
Like
You know,
of all time, right?
of all time. Like when it's all said and done, it's like the conversation is gonna be Biggie, Jay-Z, Nas. People want to say Pac, not for me.
Probably throw.
Kendrick's gonna be in there. as
and
well,
what Wayne
right?
or something. Wow.
So he's ahead of Cole now, then, eh?
Oh, he's definitely ahead as a rapper, as an artist, but that's like you're talking ahead in terms of like
There's different layers to it.
Yeah.
yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Is this because of his most recent project or
No,
just
this
in
is because
general?
the guy doesn't have a bad project. Like it's actually kind of crazy when
Yo.
you think about it. The guy has 5 albums, 5 classics.
Crazy, man.
Right?
Good
Like that's
gymnastics,
actually like
Section 80,
nobody
all that.
else has that. Like Jay-Z does not have that. Nas does not have that for sure.
Like unquestionable classic.
Yeah. And then that's the other thing. Like his peers, which I mean, they always say the 3 is him, Cole, Drake, right? Cole has one universal classic. Drake doesn't have a universal classic.
Yeah, not the universal, but people will either be on a what do you call it? If you're reading this is too late, or
Yeah.
potentially a what's the blue joint again?
Wouldn't you say that's
Nothing
his
was the
classic?
same.
Nothing was the same.
Take Care is the one that they
Or
say.
Take Care.
But
You know, those are the 3 that it's always up. Like no one really knows, but most people is like a Take Care would be what they probably gravitate
That's the one to
to.
put
Yeah.
him on the map. Like
Yeah,
that anyway,
for sure.
Yeah.
So
yeah, for me, it's just dope as well because, like, and I was saying this in the chat yesterday. It was like I became a fan around Section 80 would have been what
that's early as man.
Two-
Is that 10?
Yeah, something around 2011, 10, something like that. Because I know the first, like, Good Kid, Mad City was 2012.
12, yeah.
And I remember when that came out, I was year 10. And, like, now it's, like, years later, you're still listening to the same music. And I like that this guy's a superstar, but not a celebrity. Right?
Hey, don't be unpacking too much now.
You know? Yeah, we'll get into it. But it's, like, just even little things where it's, like, we don't know much about your life, but like you mentioned someone on the first album or the second album technically, and then you mentioned them again on this fifth album.
In more light, completely.
And I'm like, oh shoot, this is the same Demetrius that you're talking about on Shireen, you know, or whatever. It's like, that is very
Shireen's
exciting
kids.
to me as a listener.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
But then also, yeah, like, so the rollout was dope. Like, obviously, I don't know how it even, I think he tweeted like, oklama.com. Right, I don't know why I'm saying it like Kodak Black.
Okay, Lamar.
Like,
Hey, Kodak might be right.
he might be.
He might be right. Okay, Lamar.
Okay.
I don't know.
Honestly,
It might be that even.
probably thought it was they spelled it wrong.
Yeah.
But like the website was literally, there was nothing on it except like little icons, right? And like you would click into it and be like, oh shoot, there's this thing now. Oh shoot, there's this statement. There's whatever. And then now it's
What
like they're
website is
adding
this?
more to it. Like,
Oklama.
OKLAMA.com.
I definitely thought it was a shortage of
Oklahoma.
Oklahoma. The whole time.
People thought that, and they were like, is he removing the hoe from it?
Oh, I see.
And then, like, you know, like, as in what? Because with Kendrick, is one of those artists. Where
Yeah.
people like,
Yeah.
the wall is not blue, bro. Depression.
Yeah, which is why I'm like, that's not what we even want to do when it comes to this right now, because that takes time. That also takes, like, me, I just wanted to listen to it sonically in the beginning.
Yeah.
And that's what we've done. Like, the two listens I've done was just like let me just hear this.
Through.
Because I was even saying to you, like, I think I mentioned to you, I was like, bruv, I haven't listened to music in so long. And like, why are you smiling?
No, I was just thinking, like, because right now I need a burp, yeah? Like, if someone's trying to chop up these clips afterwards and I'm burping out of nowhere, it makes no sense to people who haven't seen the start of the episode.
Understand.
Hey, let it run, bro. Oh, bro, I think, nah, we're good. No, it's not. It's coming.
It's something. You're actually gross.
Okay, yeah.
Oh.
Hey, sorry, guys. I'm so
Nasty.
sorry.
Ah, yeah,
It's
sorry.
your fault.
It's not my fault. Listening to it.
So
sonically.
I just wanted to listen to it sonically,
Sonically.
right? Because I hadn't listened to music properly in so long. The last project that I listened to that I was like, because I love doing that. When a project comes out, like an album, I'm like, bro, I want to listen to this start to front, how you put it together for us to listen to.
It would have been Drake's one, wasn't it?
No, it wasn't even Drake. It was Adekunle Gold.
Oh, yeah.
That album's really nice, really nice album. So that was the last.
Wait, did you see the Rick Ross thing?
Yeah,
A Dookie Gold.
A Dookie Gold. Hey, Rick Ross butchered his name, man. A
Gold.
Dookie, bro. Far out, man.
Alright, keep going, sorry.
So that was the last album that I listened to. That was, I think it was March it might have dropped, or earlier than that even, or something, right? And then I finally listened to Pusha T's album and Jack Harlow's on Thursday. So before Kendrick's would have dropped. So yeah, I listened to Pusha T's, listened to Jack's, like you said. It was nice to listen
It's a
to.
pop album.
Yeah.
But no substance.
No substance, obviously. Pusha T was nice as well, but it was cocaine rap. That's not my
You don't
type
enjoy
of
that bag?
yeah,
Yeah.
that's not my bag of music
Oh,
to
you don't like
properly.
Pusha T
Yeah,
as well?
that's not my bag of music to listen to.
that was nice.
But it was nice raps, nice music on there as well to listen to also. But when you talk about an album that gives you art, bruv.
Nah.
Bro, the production value of this album is insane.
Yeah.
How long has it
Insane.
been since he last dropped something?
5 years?
5 years.
Yeah.
5 years.
Was it 5?
5 years or something like that, yeah.
And a bit.
The production value is we forget COVID was 2 years as well. Like we think that everything like that was a blur
Yeah.
and then life, but it's like that was 2 years
Yes.
of just stuff in general not happening as well, you know?
Yeah, I think on that as well, it's like with him, it's like every album he's dropped is so anticipated that I actually remember where I was
Yeah.
every time I heard it for the
Yeah,
first
yeah,
time.
yeah,
I
yeah,
really
yeah.
remember the road that I was driving on when Damn came out.
Yeah. I remember T-Pab as well. I was
Yeah.
literally in my lounge just posted up, listening to it like
Yeah.
sitting down and just listening.
And that was
like
the hardest one to get into for me.
Yeah,
And I
word.
still think it's
Which-
amazing.
which album?
To Pimp a Butterfly.
I think that was hard for everybody to
Yeah,
get.
Word.
because it was like no
Nah,
one
it was
was
a bit
expecting
different,
this
yeah.
change,
This kind of-
like
Yeah.
a very jazzy
Yeah,
kind of
yeah.
sound after Good Kid, Mad City.
Yeah. But what was nice with that was also because of all the music videos and all that was coming with it as well. And the continuation of the story too.
Yeah.
Far out, these burps are going to be very bad this episode. I can feel it.
Just hold
But like I was saying, yo, production, like all the music is like, fam, the doctors that were putting together these beats, bro.
Yeah.
On a mission or what?
Yeah. And
I just want to kiss him on the forehead, bruv. Slap all of them, bruv. What are you doing, bruv? We told you to do this.
And it's almost all produced by the same few people.
Same few.
Like I think there's one.
Also the
track
same
by
Donnies that
Pharrell.
he's been using, you know?
Yeah. I mean, Soundwave, all those guys, the TDE in-house guys. Obviously, his last album on TDE as well.
Yeah. Bruv, monumental. All right, so let's talk about the music,
Monumental.
songs itself that you like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll pull up the track.
so
You need to go back, Mark. You need to do some homework,
bro, I
bro.
still need to finish up that album, bro.
First, let's the features was exciting for me.
Get it on.
So Blast is
He's
out
nice.
here, bro. He's like the guy is nice with it, but
Bro.
also like he's getting all the looks. now.
He's
I
getting
think
the
he's
looks.
becoming the new Ty Dolla $ign.
There was a
But
good
except
analogy.
His music is good.
There was
Whoa, you don't like that Dallas?
because Tyler's always his features were unreal.
Unreal.
Yeah.
But his actual
music?
music,
Yeah.
I'm not trying to say. Sampha, that for me, that's one of
Bro.
my favorite like artists of that genre.
That song with Sanford, bro.
Ghostface Killer was very exciting for me. Just
You,
'cause-
bro, with the preaching.
Yeah.
Oh my days.
Semi-preaching, semi-cussing you out.
Bro, he preached. Man, them said Elohim.
Ghostface,
Jesus
yeah.
Christ, then said F you right after. I said,
Then for me, the most exciting one was Kodak Black. I'm a,
just because of
Did you like that song?
I've been saying I'm
you
a
love
Kodak Black
yeah.
fan, right?
You like that song?
Yeah, and like I genuinely think Kodak
What is
Black
it?
is top
Was
5 of
it
his
Kodak Black? When you see me, I'm white.
Bro, Kodak Black is elite, bro.
Wife. Bro.
Nah, he's crazy. And then I've never been big on Baby Keem, so that's actually Kendrick's
Until he
little
came
cousin.
through with the wildness
He
on
was
this.
nice on this, but Sam Dew, who's not very well known, but I remember years ago he was on a Wale album. That's probably one of my favorite Wale songs. So I was
That
very
song,
excited about that.
song's
yeah.
crazy with them, bro. All right. So favorite song for you?
Um,
Because Mal hasn't listened to it yet, what song do you reckon Mal would like? We'll give her that.
So the preaching.
She would like the Summer Walker joint,
I think
Purple
you'd like
Hearts.
Die Hard,
Die Hard.
the one with Blast.
Oh, so that's a bit
Oh
intense.
yeah, no,
yeah,
yeah.
You would
proper,
definitely like that.
proper.
And then if like for a story or something, actually I don't know.
What, we cry together?
Weirdly, I think that's my least favorite song, even though it's amazing. It's my least.
The
favorite.
uncomfortability with the
It's just
cussing.
like I can't play this all the time.
Yeah. That okay. It's funny you say that because this second and a half time I went to listen to it again, that's the song I skipped.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like I get.
Yeah, I get the concept of it now. To listen to it is like it's a bit uncomfortable
Yeah.
sonically.
Yeah.
Because it's not necessarily a song, but I like how the hook
It's a
is.
poem
It's a
almost.
yeah,
Yeah.
it's more like a spoken word almost
Yeah.
even, and like the hook or the chorus, you clearly know it is, but it's literally just F you, no F you, no F you. Yeah. Anyways. Listen to the Summer Walker joint, the Blast joint. But yeah, what you saying? What's your favorite song so far? Bro?
N95 is very good. I like it.
I heard that one.
Father Time is very good.
Crazy, bro. Fam, the way the beat
Yeah.
switches up every
Yes.
time. I just love the breakdown of the beat, man. When it switches, oh, bro.
It's nice. Savior's good. Mother Are Sober is very good.
And your favorite
And
song
then
is
I actually think Auntie Diary is my favorite song.
yeah.
Which is very interesting because it's
Hey,
like,
Carlos, but you're not ready.
I don't know. I don't want to give away the
yeah.
concept.
Don't
We'll
give
let them
too
tap
much,
into
bro.
themselves. What a nice name as well.
See
Quite
you finish
fitting.
this album, bro.
Yeah, Auntie Diaries.
Yeah, fitting for
Yeah.
what he speaks about on that.
All right, so if you could give someone who hasn't listened to it, so like myself, a little spiel.
I actually
the
wrote some
album,
facts, some stuff down
what
for it.
would
Yeah. Have you written
what
anything
would
for
you
this?
say?
Not
All
really.
right, so this is what I wrote down. I was like, this Kendrick album right now, it's a lot of past, present, and future in terms of his thoughts and where his mind is at with it. I think a lot of the time in a lot of the projects he's done, it's quite, culture's going to understand what I'm talking about right now. Quite timely, quite relatable to maybe the people that he's, like let's say like section, bro, I always call it 0.8, bro.
Section 8.
Section 8.
Section 80 is very relevant to the clearly the group or the voice or the place that he's kind of speaking from, so the people would relate and gravitate to that as well. I see that bit.
Yeah.
But then now you talk about like a T-Pab or something. It's quite a lot of let's get political with this right now. Let's talk about the state of affairs. You get to Damn, and Damn is a bit more of a how would we classify Damn? To be
I
honest?
read a really nice thing this week, and it was like at every step, Kendrick has a very clear direction in terms of like.
I mean, even with the
what he's
names
doing,
of the songs, it
but
lets you
Damn-
know too.
No, but it's also damn with the way the album cover is. It looks like Time magazine.
yeah.
So it's kind of like a commentary on the social
and
climate. Plus
the fact that you can flip it in reverse. No, I'm not flipping in reverse.
yeah,
All right. So essentially, right, there's way too to unpack with it, right? But what you get from it is you see he's very raw and open, and he's dealing with insecurities and challenging our thoughts at the same time as well.
Yeah.
Because it's. I mean, I saw Charlemagne said the word like it's quite just therapeutic, and it's quite fitting as well. In terms of like, it clearly just looks like he had been in therapy a lot, talking about things a lot, and is here to just let it all happen. Because I don't think there's a Kendrick album as personal as this. If we, in terms of like,
In terms of family and that
family
kind of
and
stuff,
everything, all of that kind of stuff being spoken about in that kind of a way, and even just his like just
His
thoughts on stuff.
I think that was the thing for me. I think
Opinions is different to your just raw thoughts on stuff.
it's
If
like
you get what I mean.
I think this is the most like grown he seems, and he's always been a mature artist and stuff. But it's like
Yeah, that was my next line.
this is the
Yeah.
one where he's like he seems very mature and like is considering like the big things of life. Obviously, like the spirituality aspect, the faith aspect, the fatherhood aspect, the love and relationships aspect. Like there's a lot, and that's always been in his music, but it's like from a very grown man angle now. I think as well as just like if you what you to expect as music, it's like it's a rap album.
Yeah, bro.
Because I don't know if you guys remember, like there was, and I was always saying like there's that speculation that this one will be a rock album.
Yeah, like rocking that. Yeah.
And like Loki, I would have liked to see how that
How he
sounds,
pulls it
'cause
off.
It was nice when he was on the Imagine Dragons song and stuff years ago. But
Bro, it's even funny the features that he gives out. And I mean, bad blood.
Taylor Swift.
Yeah, like what?
Yeah.
That was nice though.
That was
Yeah.
nice though. Yeah.
But yeah. So it's like it's a rap album, and he's rapping on it. I think there was another. Oh, actually, what do you want to run with?
I was gonna say the same thing as you. Like, it's very mature album where you kind of want to revisit and unpack what he's dealing with, right? And yeah, it was interesting commentary on like I said, past events that have happened to him, present events going on in our life right now, and future in terms of like if we don't sort these types of things out, this is what our future looks like, or et cetera, et
See,
cetera.
I also saw the future aspect of like, because I think it looks like he's also passing on the torch of hip hop to artists as well, right? Because Baby Keem, so his cousin, and then Kodak Black get like both have features, but both have
Interludes, but as well as the
skits.
little moments that they have at the end of the songs, certain songs
Just
and stuff
saying
like that,
random
just saying
stuff or
random stuff,
whatnot.
yeah.
And I was like, that means he really involved them in the process. And
Yeah.
I think for artists of his caliber, it's like he doesn't pick random features, never has as well. And I'm pretty sure he's never duplicated a feature like as in on multiple albums. So it's like
I haven't seen that.
like he's had Drake on Good Kid, Mad City. He's never had Drake again.
Yeah.
Right? Or he's had I think Good Kid, Mad City had like Anna Wise, and that was dope. But actually no, maybe she was on To Pimp. But yeah, it was like in terms of just like hip hop artists, it was cool to see like that these are the two he thinks. And it was interesting as well because like there was a moment, I think 2011, where he was on stage at some festival and Snoop, Ice Cube, Game, and someone else, like they all like passed the torch onto him, and they're like, "You're the like carrier of the West Coast," kind of thing.
Yeah.
And then it's like now he's passing it on, and it's like one artist is West Coast, but one is Florida, and it's like
What a city.
it's kind of interesting. Yeah, like I don't know. It's like I feel like he's transcended even his coast to an extent.
It's awesome.
There's someone tell Ken it's too early, bro. don't pass anything yet.
Yeah.
You still got a good 20 years, bro. Come on.
Nah, but it's super refreshing, I guess, as well. Just music, like, because I'm not someone who has major knowledge historically when it comes to music, right? But I love just music
The art.
itself, the art of music, like listening to things and like hearing instrumentals and just being able to break down. I was like, bruv, this was so refreshing as an art piece.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Because I haven't had that in a bit. Also because I think I was just consuming too much like podcast kind of stuff as well all the time. But there was just nothing that I was like, yo, all right, if I listen to this is a moment, you know, like let me actually sit down and but
What's the song?
crazy, man. Huh?
Yeah, what was your song?
Yeah, so my songs, man. Purple Hearts is
That's dope.
is unreal.
Summer Walker is also very good.
Yo, Summer Walker was singing. The burps, man. This guy. But Savior, I love Savior, man. I even love Baby Keem's interlude for Savior too. The beat was just crazy, bro. And his flow. Count Me Out, unreal.
Yes, that's good. That's the
Bro.
second song on the second album.
So, yeah. Oh, I think it might even be the first one. Yeah.
And then Crown.
Yeah, Crown after that. And Father Time,
That's just a beautiful song.
beautiful song.
I think this was the other
I
thing.
didn't listen to that one.
Yeah, you
Oh,
you
my-
really
bro,
need it.
you don't understand when I talk about the way he switched, like the beats. Like
It's just so
like
nice.
it feels like you're going downstairs.
Yeah.
Right. That's what the beat does to you.
Yeah.
It strips
Yeah,
away a little
yeah,
bit.
yeah.
So it gives you the feeling like you're going downstairs and the beat is like being broken apart. It just, bro.
It's also well, this one like
Early
that song
morning,
is
wake
about
up, and then
like
Sanford.
toxic masculinity type of thing, right? And like just that competitiveness and all that stuff. But it was just I don't know. It was very very nice, and it feels relatable for almost most men. You know, I don't know. It was. I really enjoyed that one.
Crazy,
That was a
bro.
dope track.
It is just like
I think
it's
also
genuinely
in
crazy.
general, Kendrick's sound at the moment as well, because like obviously he dropped the Heart Part 5 last week, and so every album he's dropped the Heart before it, right, and never included on the album. And like that one, like the whole track was pretty much like questioning the culture, but it's like it's done over a nice beat, so you can miss it easily. But it's kind of like, why is this the culture? You know, like why is a father being absent the culture? Why is people dying?
Yeah, I was gonna say
normal
almost also
thing?
that
You know,
vibe
like,
of yeah.
I don't know, the bars where he's saying like, I've seen someone do 17 years, come out, go to get some weed and get shot and killed, kind of thing. Like
Even the
like-
thing of like the kings or like the idols
Yeah.
being gone
Yeah.
constantly. You know, what I mean that's a common theme.
Yeah.
that can't even happen. So
Yeah. So it's like it's a lot of that kind of thing as well, like of challenging things, which I personally like.
Yeah.
But then I think that brings us on to the other thing of like these kind of like culture defining
moments, yeah.
where it's not always like an album dropping or something. Like it can be things like a certain sports game where like the whole world stops and watches, you know? Or like for example, this album, apparently Spotify and Apple have been like crashing and
Yeah, saw that as well.
a lot, you know?
Even Apple couldn't keep up. Shout out to this is the only, shout out to our time zone for us just getting music early.
What?
Yeah, early mwah, all the time getting music early. But Spotify was quick with it. I was seeing no Apple Music screenshots, bruv. I was seeing no screenshots of Apple Music,
My
right?
Instagram was just full of
It was
Spotify.
straight
screenshots of
Spotify. So
this
even Apple
album.
Music couldn't keep up for
Yeah.
time,
Yeah,
yo.
and I think it dropped a bit later on Apple because we were at work and I had listened to the first disc, and my coworker comes out of a meeting. He's like, "Oh, I'll play it on the speaker." So he used Apple Music and he just couldn't find it. And I was like, "Bro, like, just let me play it."
Have it,
But I really didn't want to like. I wanted to hear it by myself, so I was
Yeah.
listening with the headphones,
Not
and then when
with
they came
everyone.
out, I was like, "I'll just play the first disc again."
Yeah.
So I was-
Yeah.
So you're saying this is a culture
I
defining
think so. A
moment.
lot of it because it's like everyone's tapped into.
Yeah, I mean, I sent you all the screenshot in the chat of how ESPN and NBA ESPN,
Yeah.
bro.
Which screenshot is this?
Sorry,
Yeah, in the chat.
they put up a screenshot of bro. Who is that, bro? Who's 45 Bulls? I don't know my NBA history like that.
Wasn't
bro.
that when
is
Jordan
Is that
came
Pippen
back?
or
No,
Jordan?
that's when he went to.
Yeah, it's definitely just Jordan, bro.
45, boom.
Jordan 45, bro, as well. In Bulls?
Not for the Bulls.
Yeah, it wasn't
For
45, bro.
Inga?
No, but it's 45, bro. Is that I don't know who the hell that is.
I can't see that.
Anyways, yeah,
I don't know what that is.
yeah, I don't know who it is. There's our
Hey, do you
basketball
ever
knowledge.
realize why he came back as 45?
Talk
2,
to
3,
us.
4, 5.
Oh, okay.
I think that's what it was.
I mean, maybe.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
Sounds about right. Let's we're on that. This is right here. That's the breaking of why that happened.
Yeah.
But they put Kendrick's face on it, and instead of the ball is holding the album.
Yeah. Do you remember when they used to do
ESPN,
that with Future when he went on that crazy mixtape run and with all the
The trophies, yeah.
championships? Yeah.
Like
Hey, Ted, I should put this up.
ESPN
themselves.
and NBA ESPN as well.
Yeah.
Oh, that's mad.
And I'm like,
With the caption.
y'all are a sport channel, bro.
Everyone's
What are you talking about?
involved,
Music drop. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But
That was the other thing with this album is like there is for the first Kendrick album, I think, it's like there is no hit. Like there's not one where you're like, this is the hit that they're clearly gonna push. I think they'll find one, or like they already have one in mind. I think he's the kind of artist where he could make anything a single, and his audience is big enough that it will do well, you know.
Take off, yeah.
But like even in the past, like Humble was clearly the hit. King Kunta was clearly the hit.
Dum, dum, dum,
What was it?
dum.
What was
Like off Good Kid, Mad City. What, Money Trees or something?
no my big as the Eiffel Tower. Backseat Freestyle.
Backseat Freestyle.
Yeah.
Sorry, is
Would
that
you say
the
that's
hit?
the hit
Nah,
from
I
that
would say
album?
more.
I'm trying to
Probably,
remember
I
what was
would
on
probably say more.
Is this from
Money
Good Kid,
Trees.
Mad
I would say more Money Trees,
Ever
bro.
heard.
Surely.
Money Tree.
Nah, there's something that we're
This is
forgetting.
out.
There's something there because he's
There's
got
what, yeah.
poetic justice in
There's,
there.
yeah. That's the one.
Swimming
That's what I was
pool.
thinking of. Yeah.
Swimming pools. That was it.
Swimming pools. Yeah,
was the
wait,
one.
yeah. What's wrong with us, bro?
Beat up
Yeah.
in my vibe as well.
Oh yeah.
Damn, bro.
Bro, that was
Yo, what is on this album?
That Kendrick era was crazy.
Yo.
Remember when he
Man was
on,
eating his good noodles it was before that, bro. Before
that was the
recording.
same year ASAP Rocky dropped.
Goodness gracious.
And they were on that song together. Was it Effing Problems?
Yeah.
That was crazy.
And my long
as well.
aim for the
best
long talking
verse,
out
man.
beast. I
Yo.
love bad. Nah, madness.
Problem. Well, we grew up in
Had
a
a good
good era
run.
of
He's
music.
had a good
Nah,
run.
yeah.
Jeez,
We
100%.
actually grew up in a
bro.
good.
Defining moments, definitely.
Yeah, but yeah, and I was like thinking, like, man, just being part of those like moments of greatness, or being a person that is greatness, like just the best, and no one, like,
Questions
people
you.
might not see you as their favorite.
You brought up the universally
But
great
they
thing,
give
yeah?
you that respect.
They're just the universal great. It's
Universal.
like, bro, like, how does that feel? Because I was like, as I was listening to the first disc for the first time, I'm sitting there, I'm like, bro, like, because apparently he's in Ghana right now. Right?
Yeah, he's in Ghana, right? That killed me.
What's he doing?
Yeah, just hold it, right?
Wow, what did
That
you
killed me so
Goes
much.
to the album, goes to Ghana.
Yeah.
Yeah, but like, I wonder if he like sits there and goes like, yo,
Yeah.
I'm the best to do this.
Yeah. Probably at
Potentially
some
ever.
point.
But like,
Not a,
like, imagine actually thinking like, out of everyone that does this
Yeah.
thing,
You're the
I'm the
best.
guy.
Yeah.
especially with music.
With
Something that's
with
subjective. Yeah.
Music?
But it's like,
Oh.
and again, like I said, it's like he's not my favorite, but he's the best to me.
But anytime he drops, I'm gonna listen to it, bro. I'm gonna sit
100%,
down.
and I will stop things in my life.
You think I was working?
Honestly,
I'm not going to that exam.
yo, you know, like that's so.
So you
hard.
hear
What
Charlamagne and Envy, they're listening to it on the car on the
Yeah.
way to shoot the,
Yeah.
Breakfast Club,
As you
obviously.
should. That's
And
their
they're
job.
like, bro, I don't want to get out the car.
Envy
Bro,
had his,
Envy goes, who
anniversary.
even? He's like, who even recording, interviewing
recorded
today?
it.
Yo.
No. I'm pretty sure he was on the way to his anniversary with his wife.
No. It was
What?
on the way to
Story
the
of-
thing.
Nah, it was definitely his anniversary.
It was also his wife's anniversary as well. Yeah. On
You
the
heard the
day.
story of the first time Charlamagne met Kendrick Lamar?
Nah.
This is funny. It's like they're at some launch for something or whatnot, and the Breakfast Club's there, and they're like a bowling alley. And he just goes to Kendrick and he goes, "Oh, can you get me these in like a size 10?"
Oh my
This is like
gosh.
very early
Yeah.
on, right? And he's like, "I'm working." Like, it's not done.
Imagine.
Yeah, but it's because he's just, like, he's a normal
Small
looking
dude.
guy,
Yeah,
small
yeah,
guy.
yeah.
Yeah,
Pretty sure, he said his height is what, 5'5" on the album?
Yeah, what he
Whoa.
said, because it was always like everyone was like,
He said
I
he
thought
was
we were the
5.
same
Yeah,
height,
he
and
said
I
it was
was like,
5'5", yeah?
Damn.
Yo,
Like, no,
hey,
5'5",
yo.
please.
I don't think he's 5'5".
He said he's
but when
5'5".
and he said it with pride as well.
Yeah.
Why would you say it? Because people lie. That means he's 5'3".
Nah, surely like 5'7", bro.
So what would you do then if you saw him, since he is all time?
Nah, okay, it ain't on no gas like
What would
that.
you
I don't think there's many people that would be gassed
Yeah,
like that.
I don't.
sure, but it's like,
yeah, it's
yo,
not even
But
about.
I would honestly be like, yo, thank
Thank-
you
yeah.
for like
Yeah.
all these moments in my life that it's like I've hung out with my friends and you've been the soundtrack.
Yeah.
I've been depressed, you've been the soundtrack. I've
Yeah.
been happy, you've been the soundtrack. Like,
No,
that's
Just
crazy.
No, saying all this now. Sis Kendrick. Oh my god.
No, but that landmark and culture moment thing is
Yeah.
definitely
But
crazy,
it's
man.
also like, yeah, because there's even like deaths that are landmarks in culture. Like
True.
Like
that you just remember where you were when you heard about it. And
Yeah.
Jackson.
Kobe,
Nipsey.
Yeah, we're all together.
Nipsey, I was sitting right on this desk. I remember it was 11 a.m. on a Saturday.
I remember I was on my break at work. Or yeah, it was a Saturday. Yeah.
It was
yeah.
Saturday.
Madness, man. But yeah, it's wild, bro. It got me just even thinking of State of the World after hearing, just after listening to the album. I'm just like, it's not on a pessimistic vibe as well, or repeating stuff that we all have already know and have heard. But I was just like, there's so much going on in this world.
It's a lot.
There's a lot happening.
what's happening?
A lot of thoughts, not even in terms of moments or problems.
Just in
I'm even
general.
just saying in general, like in terms of activities and things going on and thoughts and whatever. There's so much happening in our world regularly, and just so much that needs to be healed and fixed and dealt with. Like there's just so much happening, and you just can't. You won't be able to keep up with it all, honestly, man. And like to be able to have like peace of mind, and to be able to be joyous in situations and have good people around you, you kind of won a lot. You know what I mean? Like considering everything that can go wrong, considering everything that
Everything
can beat that, that can beat that away, or just rob you of having that. Like childhood is a main thing, especially that was a lot of stuff that he was touching on as well. But just how everyone has a childhood, obviously, right? And how that is dependent on their environment, their family, you know, all that kind of stuff, things they were exposed to. And just how much that ends up dictating how that adult person is, and then how that dictates or impacts on other people's lives as well, and things that we see around us in the world. It's like, it's crazy how everyone has such, you know, there's so many different ways that this can happen and pan out. And this is just the world that we have to live in, the melting pot of problems and situations, and to be able to find your tribe, to be able to find your own peace, your own joy in that craziness, bro.
Surely it's getting a little bit easier to kind of navigate, especially as a child, kind of.
I feel like because as a child, you're exposed to things that you don't.
That's another thing. You're exposed to a lot more.
Did you guys see? It was going crazy yesterday on Twitter, and I think it moved on to Instagram. You guys know D-Ray? D-Ray Davis?
Yeah.
The comedian.
The comedian D-Ray Davis.
Squares.
Yeah.
He's on Snowfall.
Wild and Out.
What's it look like again, bro?
Tall dude, greenish eyes.
Nappy hair.
Okay.
I feel like you'll know the face.
Yeah, I just can't picture
Wild
him.
and Out. Just search up
Yeah.
Wild and Out.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'll search it, yeah.
But
Yeah.
he was on.
Oh, yeah.
This video surfaced from like years ago, I think, his interview with Vlad. And I'm not a fan of Vlad in general, but whatever. And it's like, he's basically saying how, like, when he was 11, he was, like, he doesn't say the word, but he's pretty much raped by like 2 women that were 30-year-old, right? And like that he knew, right? And he's like explaining the story. And it was getting, like, it popped up again because everyone was like, why the heck is like Vlad and whoever else in the background like laughing at the story? Because like he's saying it in like sort of a jokey way, but I think it's like you can tell it's like.
But he's a comedian.
No, but it's like there's pain in his eyes, and it's like this is his
Behind
way
it,
of
yeah.
coping, you know. And it's like they're like literally like laughing at the idea, and it's like I don't know, like that whole thing. But I was just like, man, like people go through things that's like so outside the
norm.
the norm, or maybe it is the norm, unfortunately. But it's like it's so hard to process at a
Preferred
young
norm, if we
age,
say.
you know. What was that?
I was saying the preferred norm, outside of what the preferred norm would be.
Exactly.
For, you know
It's
what I mean?
outside the ideal.
Yeah, ideal. There we
Yeah.
go. Better word.
But it's like, man, like people go through that kind of stuff, and then it's like they don't process, or they might not even realize it's wrong till they're older. They're older, and they're like, "Holy crap, bro! Like my whole
So
life."
what happens in that situation? Like,
But it's like, because he was saying, I think in that video, he's saying like, what was it? Like, they like the ladies like forced him to like perform like oral sex, yeah, and like he was saying nowadays he doesn't do that with like almost any woman, right? But it's like, and he was saying like, oh, the lucky few that have, it's like that's a level of trust kind of thing. But it's like, yeah, it's just like, all right, you see how that hinders like just his sex life, right? But it's like you don't know what else that
It's hindering as well.
hinders as well.
Yeah. That's why a lot of people are walking around with like, you know, they're so detached, but they're also so, they have the ability to like switch off, or they, you know, they don't trust people so easily because of all of this stuff, because they actually haven't dealt with it. And it's a lot of the times it really does date back to like when someone's a child, like where they've experienced something that was traumatic, but it's like they don't realize it's traumatic, or they don't let themselves process that until they're a bit older. And now it's like all that time has passed, but it's like, how do I deal with it now? You know, I'm 23 years old and I don't know how to act around men because of what happened to me when I was, you know, 11 years old and stuff like that. So yeah, it's pretty crazy. It's actually wild.
that stuff happens. But I'm thinking of situations where it's like something happened to you, right? But at that moment, you don't know that it's wrong. You just kind of grew up with it. And then one day someone tapped you on the shoulder. You guys have a conversation about it. And then they're like, yo, what the hell? That's wrong.
Yeah.
Right? Like, what happens there? Do you just kind of continue on with things? You know
Yeah, I
what
think
mean?
some people
Like,
can.
Yeah.
Some people can just be
do
like,
you just kind of go like, oh, wow. Oh, yeah. You know, you're right. And then just kind of like move on with how things are.
Random left field question. Where do you guys stand with, not stand with therapy, but what are your thoughts and feelings towards just therapy? Yeah.
Good.
Don't just give me that. Break it down. Like what? Yeah, like as in terms of
friend last night.
there we go. In terms of, all right, you say good, but like, okay, why? And then would you do it? If not, then why? You know what I mean? Like, yeah.
It's hard to speak on it like that just because I haven't been, right? But people that have been, you know, I could kind of see the change in them already, right? I've seen people that's kind of gone through like super bad relationships, bad experience, and all that kind of stuff, right? And then that should go see a therapist. And then, you know, 2 months pass by, 3 months, and I can kind of see like the habits and everything is picking up, and they'll be like, oh, I'm going to a therapist now, and so on. So, you know, it looks like it works.
Yeah.
You get what I mean? But for me, like, I don't know. I know Vin. You know, I don't know what kind of question they ask, and I don't know what is it that they're trying to uncover. So it's tough, but if it works, it works. You know what I mean? That's how I look at it.
I'm not opposed to it at all. I think like people are always like, oh, whether you're happy, whether you're at a good place, a bad place, whatever, like just go to therapy, you never know what they can unpack. I did have reservations where it was like, oh, if I haven't experienced anything in life, or, if I'm at a good place, like why am I going to put myself through something that's, unnecessary? But I guess it's also just literally an outlet for you to just go and talk.
To just express,
literally talk.
People don't have that as well.
Like they're there to just listen. It doesn't have to be like, oh, I went through a traumatic experience and it's, made me the way I am today. But it's like, oh, even the little things, like we actually don't realize the little things that we do in our day-to-day lives, that when we actually sit down and we talk and unpack it, it's like, oh, okay, well, why do you do, the things that you do like that? Or when you wake up, why do you check your phone straight away? There's always some like little hidden things behind what we do. But yeah, I think it's good. I actually think it's good.
Yeah. Sorry, I was gonna add something on top of that real quick. Yeah, I think
The babes are
I think the reason why it works. Yeah, you said it is because they're there to listen, right? But I think when they go to other people always try to find a solution for them.
Yeah,
right.
for
They always
sure.
be like, oh, what have you tried this?
For
Or
sure.
have you tried that? But then I'm assuming a therapist doesn't say, well, have you tried this? It's like, okay, cool, but tell me why you felt that way.
Yeah.
Or do you feel like you did it right? And someone rather than actually trying to. It's almost like I'm gonna guide you, and you're gonna end up finding a solution yourself, kind of.
Because therapists and psychiatrists are also two different things as well in
Yeah.
certain situations, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Kind of like what you're saying. I think maybe for me, why I'm just like, I haven't found or felt a need or been pushed towards going to therapy yet or anything like that. It's probably because I feel like I have my outlets always around me, like all the time. Yeah. And maybe I've been someone who's always, I'm very good at questioning a lot of things that I do, like regularly as well. Because a therapist does help you, also guide you.
Challenge
I would assume, this is all assumption ultimately as well. Challenging certain things as well, but just prompting questions to get you to think deeper to a lot of things that you do. And I think I've just always done that as well with myself in general. Like, okay, but why that? And like every time there's been something that I've been feeling whatever about, I end up getting down to like, okay, this is actually why. Like with me sitting down with myself. So it's like, for some people, maybe it's like that is the space where they're able to actually get that, or like even around friends or partners as well. Like you guys give me that on like regularly if there is anything. Like these questions help to point you. Yeah. So it ultimately is a conversation like it's meant to be. I think a good therapist wouldn't be trying to diagnose at the end of the day, right? They are just there to facilitate or be like a soundboard. Yeah. So for people who don't necessarily have a lot of that around them, then that does kind of make sense. But when you do, maybe that's when most people don't. Or even because people might have community and good community too, but sometimes there is still some sort of reservations or something or uncomfortability. Yeah, I don't know what it is though. Yeah. But even the therapist is just someone that's still there to just listen ultimately, and like a good person is meant to just be that.
But also depends because maybe like you don't want your friend to.
That's what I'm saying. So it might be some certain reservations.
You know what I mean? So,
It's interesting. I think with the whole like, how people say like you should just go regardless kind of thing. Because I was thinking about this, and it's like,
who said that?
A lot of people say that they're like,
they just try it out.
The whole thing is like, you don't wait to go to the doctor when you're. So you don't like. It's like the gym, you just go all the time. Don't like.
Yeah. We know what you're saying.
But it's
I'm trying to
like
remember the phrase.
When you think about it, for me, the way I see it, it's like it's health, right? Mental health, and it's like going to the doctor all the time for no reason doesn't make sense as well. Like for physical health thing. It makes sense maybe going like every 6 months, once every 6 months for a checkup, and just like like even like the other week I went for my teeth, just a checkup.
And they slapped your head.
And they slapped my head and
Go away.
charged me $7,000.
Oh.
But it's like that makes sense. But then it's like for me, I feel like I haven't really been through something that I feel like I need to be therapized over. Yeah. And so I'm kind of like, I have no reservations with going. I think it's great. Yeah. But it's just like I don't feel a need to go at all.
Kanye's line kills me. I don't negotiate with therapists. That line just killed me, bro.
Can you imagine Kanye with a therapist? Kanye, have you tried this? No.
Therapist needs therapy.
Bro, madness.
Bro, they walk out of one room into the co-worker sits down on the couch. What's wrong with you, Kanye?
I've always wondered if they are the way when I see them in movies. Like
You sit down on that long
the
couch.
low couch. Like I've seen Suits, yeah, and then like Lewis is always going to his therapist,
Yeah.
yeah. And I was sitting down like, man, is this actually
how
how
it
they
is?
are?
Yeah.
Or yeah, I'm so curious.
I want to do it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I want to do it at some point.
Can you imagine you go and then you go try for fun, yeah? And
Can you
then
imagine that was it? Can you imagine you went?
I just left it.
like maybe you actually just go to try it out, yeah. And then your therapist looks at you and says, "You got a lot of problems."
you in for a few more
Bruv, this one. Hey, what are you writing down, bro?
Let me see that.
What are you writing down?
No,
Picks
wait.
up another
No,
notepad.
yeah. This is our favorite part. Yo, what are you writing down?
Bro, you just hear.
Damn. Bro, imagine your therapist hits you with that's crazy. What?
They don't care anymore.
Yo,
No way
hey,
he said that.
shout out to them, man, because
Yeah,
I can't. I just on a. Actually, no.
I listen to a
Yeah.
lot of people, bro.
Yeah, I kind of enjoy it.
I
But
do.
be neutral
Maybe-
as well, in a sense of like, because it's actually a skill, I guess, in itself, because not
Yeah.
everyone can actually sit there.
Or to listen.
Say, because they don't say a lot. Like they literally say the right things
Just
to get the
leading questions
answer.
and that's
Yeah,
it,
to
yeah.
get the answer out of you. And it's like sometimes they'll sit there and they'll be silent until you
That's wild.
bring something out of your mouth.
My
and,
problem is
you know,
I try to solve everyone's problems.
Yeah,
Like,
word.
people
Yeah.
are talking to me. I'm like,
Yeah, no, I cut that
You're
out
thinking
time ago,
about it.
bro, because I realized
it's not
like,
healthy.
yes, even for me,
For
because
you-
now I'm that.
Because you guys, they don't
I'm
want to help
carrying
you.
burdens.
Yeah, carrying the burden. I realized like what I ended up doing. Sometimes if I actually feel like I have something to say, then definitely. But I'm really loving the
Bro,
questioning
in most
thing.
cases, they already know what they gotta do.
yeah, they just want an
honestly,
outlet.
like they're already grown, yeah. Like people that come to me, they're already grown.
Yeah.
I can't, like, hey, bro, leave her because she cheated. It's like they already know that.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But they just want to express like the hurt that they're going through. That's literally what it is.
This is so random, but there's a therapist in Ozark. They went to like couples therapy. Are you guys gonna watch Ozark?
Yes,
Yeah, deadass.
100%.
Can I say it?
Just say
still?
it.
Okay. So they went to this old lady for couples therapy, yeah? But obviously they're dealing drugs for, for the cartel. So they're sharing some certain things with the therapist,
Wait,
right?
about the business.
Like it started slipping out, like the therapist caught on kind of thing. So they started having to now pay her off. Like out of nowhere,
no
they
way.
had to buy her a Lambo. This is a grandma, bought her a Lambo. Hold that, keep quiet.
Damn.
And obviously the cartel's like, hey, bro, why your therapist got a Lambo all of a sudden? Bro, Granny got done. Cartel came down and like the hitman came down and sat down with the therapist. He's like talking about his problems and everything. Next thing you know, silencer. East. Bro, Granny's
Imagine
gone.
getting caught
I
up
was
in
like,
why did they even put in that position,
get
bro?
caught up.
bro,
in
they off the Granny, man. I was like, this is
Damn.
crazy.
it. Shout out.
But
to
in
them.
line with the
I do wonder.
Yeah.
I do wonder, like, what is the like, what's the thin line between like, okay, this stays between us, and now I have to say something about this now.
if they're a danger to themselves or other
Nah,
people,
not
you
danger
kind
to
of have
themselves,
to, bro.
like-
Surely.
Nothing dangerous, but something that's like, damn, this will be wild.
Bro, you know damn well therapists are telling their partners about the people, bro. 100%.
Just without the names.
Yeah, they do. Yeah.
I mean, sometimes they might even slap a
They would.
young
Yeah.
name there.
You
Bro.
know Emma?
Whoa! The whole govy.
Yeah, but because, you're right. I don't know how they do it. Like, listen to all these stories
Yeah.
and experiences, and they're meant to go home to the family and have dinner. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like, that's
it's
crazy.
really wild, man.
That's
It is wild. Yeah.
No.
Yeah. Anyways, I was saying, like in terms of people, bettering themselves and changing themselves, all that type of stuff, right? I witnessed a real life time skip. Yeah. And Carlos, I'm gonna need you to actually intro what a time skip is from the context of One Piece.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Because I'm not current like that, but I know you're kind of current with One Piece. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So talk to us about what a time skip is in the context of One Piece. And
Time
then-
skip basically means, like you've had some mad development and you come back a better person. So in One Piece, the week, whatever it is, time skip happens. Literally next episode, they come back, grown, developed,
Hakis
stronger.
and that.
Yeah.
But it has to be quick? Or it's just
No.
no one saw it happen?
No one
So
saw
it's
the
literally
development.
like if...
Next episode is like time skip happened, but it's actually 2 years.
Yeah, so in real life, it's like if someone gets rid of their Instagram and
Yeah.
they're heavy,
Yes.
and then
They come back.
come
Come
back
back.
in 6 months and
Yeah.
crazy shredded.
Yeah. Basically.
Exactly that.
Shredded, Lamborghini, I don't know.
Everything. Baddest wife.
First photo, bought a house.
Like,
Kid, here you go.
it's a proper time skip.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I witnessed the real life time skip, right?
Yeah.
There's this person I knew. if I do too much details, people are gonna put it together.
You would know.
But there's this person I knew who was, heavy with drugs, all of that, got fired from their job because of certain incidents that were going on. They were just pretty much just living fast life, right? And that was the last I knew of that person. Once they got fired from their job and everything, I didn't know what they were up to, all that kind of stuff. Kind of disappeared off socials kind of thing. I'm pretty sure I saw that they lost like one of their parents. All that kind of stuff was going on. So yeah, that happened.
You narrowed it down to just a few people.
No, that was very general.
But yeah.
That was very general. So that happened, yeah? And I didn't hear of the person. And Easter comes around, I'm seeing, this is the time to think about our Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ.
Whoa!
Everyone, repent, turn to the way, the truth, and the life.
On.
This, that.
Yeah.
I'm saying amen.
Come on.
But when?
Who hacked your account?
What happened?
Which bishop stole your password, bro?
They went and saw a therapist. That's probably what
Potential.
happened in that time.
Like the time skip is mad. Proper involved in church.
Damn.
Good.
At youth camps, all of that.
That's wild.
Someone was going through something as well, posting about like, they didn't have friends or whatever. They're like, yo, Jesus is your only friend, man.
Come
in
on.
times when you're down, Jesus Christ can be the friend for you. I said, bro,
You're doing my job better than me.
I said, when did this happen, bro?
That's so beautiful.
But
to
how
see,
crazy
though.
is just
That's
that
nice.
in general in terms of life?
See
Like,
that change, yeah.
just when people just, whatever it might be, because time skip can be in different directions, obviously,
Exactly.
right? But just that fact that happens, like, what do people encounter? Like, what happens? Like, think people just change up.
That's dope.
Like,
That
what
is
a
very dope.
change! Like, you know what I mean? Like, just change up in terms of what they're about, what they're doing, what life is to them, what meaning, purpose, etc., etc. Just time skip.
Can you imagine they're like just on one massive acid trip right now? And this is the thing that they're being.
Ashwagandha and that.
Wait, ayahuasca?
Nah, there's another one, bro. But that one too.
What's ashwagandha?
It's also one of those type of things. To search it out, yeah. Fine. But that's the one I was thinking of. That's the one where everyone says and they see God,
the
yeah.
shamans,
That if you do it, you need someone to experience with you, kind of thing, yeah.
Oh,
Wow.
But no, that's beautiful.
But I was
to
like,
see.
what the heck? Like, what happened to you, bro? Like, what
Did
is
you say
this?
anything to them?
No, not yet. I'm still just preying it all, bro. I'm still just like,
That's a very drastic change.
That is
Like,
from like
very.
what you've
Compared
from
to
what
what-
you've
yeah.
explained. Yeah.
Yeah.
like that was light of every, you know what I mean? There was a lot more. Like,
Yeah,
you know what I'm
that
saying?
was going on.
I do wonder, like, what does it take for someone to change like that? You know what I
So I'm
mean?
saying about this life thing, bro. It's long, bro.
Because-
Maybe
Well,
either hit
there's a lot that can
rock
happen,
bottom.
bro.
There could be so many
For
versions
people,
of you.
yeah,
Yeah.
Like for different people, it could be literally getting locked up. That's
And then they come
that's
back
a
and
wake
they're
up
different.
call. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? For some, it's like seeing their friend locked up, and that's a wake up call for them.
Losing a parent too.
Yeah, yeah.
pretty major.
That could be one.
I was gonna say, bro.
It's very
For some reason, a lot of people, especially like a lot of
Ethnic?
Huh?
Ethnic?
nah, like rappers and stuff. When they have a kid, all of a sudden everything is clear.
I think for a lot of people,
Yeah,
People
why
as
not?
well.
Why not? Yeah.
bro,
Yeah.
it makes you like think life is huge and so fragile.
They just always. No, I'm not even about that anymore, man. All I care about now is my kids,
Yeah.
bro.
Bro,
All I,
Legit.
this
It's
is
your
my focus.
priority.
This is
Well,
my
think
life
about it,
now.
bro.
Stop
Like,
going
literally,
out.
like your sperm is like
Talking to you.
breathing and talking.
The concept of kids is mad as well. Just the fact that we decide, like, we're like, yo, the world's crazy. Let's bring some more of these humans into this,
Yeah.
bro. Let's just bring them into here.
That's why the other day you said something when we were I don't know.
Oh, yeah. About why, yeah.
why some fathers don't stick around or they're not really present in their children's lives. I think Daniel was saying something like, if
scared.
they don't love the mum, then automatically they're not attached to the child, so it's like easier for them to walk away.
I was saying,
that is
because if
so
someone doesn't want to
wild.
start a life or a family with if you just don't want to start a family with this person already.
Yeah.
As a mom, it's different because you're
You've
having
spent that
time with
time
the child.
with
You
them.
feel that human growing inside of
Yeah.
you. As the
Dad.
dad or the father of the child, you go from not having a
to them
child
being born.
to wondering what is this thing going on inside of you for 9 months,
missing
and then
out.
now there's a human that
Yeah.
you have to look after.
But wouldn't
And
you
if you
say-
don't love that mother already
That's
or
facts.
that partner, you don't want to start a life with them. Like, that's a very hard hill to get over. Like, you're a different kind of guy when you're even able to like just be like, I don't even love you, but I'm gonna look after this human being with you. Like, I'm always gonna be there, kind of thing. Yeah, no, that's
But that's not
that's
but
crazy.
you-
presence that you
No,
need to
That's
be.
not what most people want to be.
Yeah.
That's not ideally what most people in that situation wanted.
Nah,
Yeah.
but
You know what I mean?
That situation, I don't think it's regardless if they love the mother or not. It's like I'm not ready for any of this. and that's why they just dip.
Yeah. I mean, but in general, like
if
that's
you love the mom-
But the fact that you don't love the mom makes it easier to dip.
Yeah.
Because you're not like, oh man, I'm gonna dip away from this kid. Like that we have to. You're not thinking that at all. It's just like,
like, I don't want any.
this whole thing is an inconvenience.
I don't want this at all.
Yeah.
So sad.
And it's
It's
like
sad. It's very sad.
that's why I really like that's why a lot of these guys just are out, bro, because it's just bro.
I told you I have like a
a
second
different
cousin
life,
that,
bruv.
like he had a kid young and like not married to the mom or nothing, and she really didn't want to have the kid, and he was like just have it and then give it to me.
Yeah.
And like till now, I think the kid must be like 10, 11 right now.
He's raising.
And it's like he's raising it by himself the whole time. The mom's not involved. Like never sees the kid, nothing like at all.
Jeez,
That's
bro.
crazy.
Yeah.
That is so crazy.
Which is like
It's
the
sad.
flip. It's so
Yeah,
opposite.
yeah,
like,
yeah.
It's very rare to hear that.
Like
Yeah,
you
that-
carry
that
the
side
child
of
and then
it.
give the child to
Yeah.
me, and I'll raise.
Also, to carry the child that you didn't want, craziness, and then give birth to it.
Yeah.
Wow, bro. Yo.
Crazy.
But yeah, it's mad,
Crazy
man.
stuff.
This
Yeah.
life thing is crazy.
Very.
It is indeed, man.
What if? Is it fair to say, let's say, you know, they have a kid, but it was not planned,
No, it's
Yeah.
not fair.
unplanned, and then the guy goes, "If you have the kid, I'm gonna walk away. Like I don't want any part of this." Yeah.
That if you do this is you.
But
your
then,
decision.
yeah, but if you do this, this is you.
I mean, I'm sure that's
Then-
what a lot of people
That's
are saying.
99%
Yeah,
discussion.
of what the situation is.
So if okay, so
I know
let's
where you're
say-
going with this.
Okay, so let's just say you say that's 99%, and if it is the case, then why are you complaining about it then?
Why two complaining?
I get what you're saying.
But think about it as
But
well.
you say it's 99%, but I'm just saying, let's just say that yo, we're having that conversation,
Yeah.
and I say, yo, right now I'm not ready for that, yeah. But if you go ahead with it, I'm telling you, I'm not gonna be present for that.
Yeah.
So then now you have an option of like going ahead with it or still having the kid, but giving up, you know, somebody else for it to be.
Think about that. So this is what I'm saying. This
I'm
is
just throwing some random stuff.
This is
there,
why,
you know what I mean?
especially if it's someone who, like, let's say their position on something like abortion is that, like, that's a hard ass. I don't want to do that,
it
right?
is 100%.
Even if they themselves don't even want to have a child, but that's their position on this. Like, just for the sake of, because you're not going to be around, that hill and that decision that they have to live with now from then on. That's something that some people just won't be able to step over just because, like, they would rather continue this life with this child knowing that that's what you're saying, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera,
Complain about it.
rather than have to make that certain decision in that kind of a position. Because it's tough, bro.
Big decision, bro.
I was actually, I don't know how much I can share about this, bro.
It's tough, yeah.
I look after a certain product that's what people, like, it's for termination of life. And it's kind of hard to read some of the stories and like things that I read about it, and like even some of the ages. Sometimes I'm just like, bro,
Is it like Plan B type thing?
it's more like actual like medical
sure.
beyond that. Even I was just like, damn, this is a bit like how it landed on my lap. Even as the I was like, guys, what is this? Y'all give it to the open Christian. I was like,
Someone above you was like, piss him off.
yeah, give it to make him uncomfortable.
I don't know, because I mean, first and foremost, like, you're doing the act knowing there's a possibility
my thing.
that a child can
Yes.
be
Come from
born
this.
and be
Yeah.
made with this action.
100%.
If there was,
If that's what the situation is, obviously.
what do you mean?
As in, if that's what the situation is
Yeah.
that led to this, is in terms of like,
No, but it's also
Like
like,
you guys-
she's saying it's more like actions have consequences.
Yeah, but
the
I'm saying-
byproduct of sex is babies.
yeah. But in a situation where it's like,
No,
the two-
obviously,
yeah.
we're not. This is not.
Yeah,
this
yeah.
is just general. Obviously, there's some circumstances where it's like, you know, beyond people's controls, things do happen, and it's all of that stuff. But I'm talking in terms of like two people coming together and being like, you know, consensual.
Yeah,
we want
no, I
to do the
always say the
second.
same too, bro.
You know, we want to do the second. Like,
No, we don't say
there's-
second anymore. Now it's segs. SEGGS.
Look,
Segs.
like, there is nothing out there that is 100% certain that will give you protection, and everyone knows that. You're a dummy if you don't know that, right? So if you're coming, even if you're using a
99 is good enough.
condom, even if you're using whatever, it's a 99.9% chance. There's still a chance that a baby can be made. So, like, I do understand the situations where it's like, you know, you're not financially ready, or like you don't have a family or that support, you know, to back you when the decision does happen.
Right.
But if it comes down to it and it's like one party, let's just say the woman, for instance, she's the one who's carrying the baby, and she's like, you know, I don't want to go through. First of all, like, if you're not considering the medical side of things in terms of like abortion and the physical, you know, side of things and the mental side of things, you're a cow. I'm sorry, but you're actually a cow. Like if you're not considering what she has to go through in order to get an abortion, in order to do all of that, all the mental, all of that. So because if someone is saying that they don't want to be present for the child, they're not going to be present for what happens to you after you have an abortion as well. Like 99.9% of the time, once you have an abortion, they're going to dip. They're not staying to make sure your mental is
the
okay.
mental toll as well.
They're not staying to make sure your physical.
Again, because
It's a crazy position, bro.
because they do not love you. They do not
They don't love you, so they're not going to stay. They're not going to stick around to make sure you're okay.
Yeah, right.
So it's like you're actually like you're wrong for forcing someone to be like, you know, terminate this.
know,
If
man.
you don't terminate it, I'm not sticking around. Bruv, this is your child. He has your
Yeah.
DNA. He's carrying your DNA. He's walking around in this world.
Oh,
Especially if you're healthy, you're literally living in the next suburb. Like,
Mad scene.
how can you
That's wild.
even...
That's wild.
I can't comprehend it at
people
all.
are
It's,
just
it's
shy.
very tough. I think it goes both ways, to be honest. Not really, but
Dude said anything.
Bro, man took the torch from Kevin Samuels, bro. What is going on here, bro?
R.I.P. to him as well.
There's some instances where it's like, you know, and I feel for some of the guys that I actually personally know, right, who's been in this situation and they actually wanted to keep the baby, right?
Yeah.
But then the guy was like, no, this is what I'm doing, regardless of what it is that you say.
Yeah.
You get what I mean? So it's like, and he can't do anything about that. Like, there's absolutely nothing that he can really do. He's just there as like, okay, so I just have to accept it now. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And he was kind of ready for that responsibility.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Responsibility of taking care of the child or taking care of her as well.
Both. He's like, oh, okay, so this
Let's get this
what
cracking. This is
happened.
us now, huh?
All right, cool. You know?
Did he like her? Did he actually like her?
All right, bro. He wanted the kid, bro. Like,
the
regardless.
kid.
Bro, what did you just answer?
Just the kid.
No, he said, did he like her? Like, even if they're to fall apart or whatever, he just wanted the kid. Like, he's
Right.
like,
Nah,
like,
that's a big
how-
factor to factor in too, though.
what do you mean? the
Let's
fact
just
that-
say,
No, regardless, I'm saying that regardless if they're separated or not separated, like he wanted,
But why
he,
would-
he wanted the
Yeah,
Yeah,
but you know
yeah,
it's a
yeah.
process to like
You know what I
make
mean?
the
Because
child
you're-
to be born, bro, like and to be developed, like.
no, but also
What?
with
What do you
also
say?
with that,
Like there's a whole 9 months of the child developing that he can want the kid, but you also have to be present
Nah,
for
but-
the
Oh,
mother,
yeah.
the mo-
that
and
part.
especially as a mom, you know the woman in,
Oh,
or the
nah,
girl in this
they were
situation that
together.
didn't want the child.
No, they were together, so he was ready for all that.
But imagine, but I'm saying, imagine the girl saying that she didn't want the child, and it's like, nah, but I'll look after the other. But it's like that's still a process that it's just wild.
yeah, you still have to go.
But he was ready for that. That's what I'm saying. Like, again, I know if you guys were kind of ready for that. And for me, I was like, damn, man, that stuff kind of hurts that you're kind of ready for that step or you're ready for that responsibility. And
Oh, and she got rid of it?
yeah,
Oh,
that's what I'm
shoot.
saying.
Damn,
yeah.
bro, what do you think was going on this whole time?
My head just,
Yeah. So it was just more of like, and then now they're not
That's
together.
tough.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
No, it's crazy, bro.
All of them now, they were the same person. You got me? Because again, I think this stuff actually ruins your
Yeah, it
relationship.
does.
It's major, bro.
Because-
God,
Oh, yeah.
God
Bro,
wasn't
yeah.
playing
Nah,
around, bro.
Like it depends how you view it. Like, in my eyes, like, you kill my kid.
Yeah, to be honest, yeah.
You kill my kid. Like I don't like you as a
yeah.
human. Our
Yeah.
morals are not the
Sheesh.
same.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's true.
yeah. I mean, everyone will
Word.
look at it differently, but
The
yeah, in that
blueprint's different,
situation, bro. Imagine, your partner does that regardless, where the male or female, whatever it is. Yeah, the other person does that or is thinking of that. You're like, yo, the next day you guys can be all good. You know what I mean? Like,
It's bro. I mean, what was Lecrae's song? Good, bad, ugly, bro. About that,
the good, bad,
Like,
ugly.
he
Yeah,
got the girl to abort. Yeah,
bro.
About
It
the
just
thing.
sounds like such a just.
What if they did it like very, very early on, and then you don't find out until like
like
years
they tell you,
later?
yeah.
Like it is. What it
I
is.
would kill.
I think I would be furious about that. Like that's like one, it's like, why did you not tell me?
Yeah,
But then also it's like what, I don't know. Like to me, it's so surreal. I feel like it might be on that level of like the thing we were talking about earlier. It's like you find out 20 years later that you actually did get raped when you were
Yeah.
a kid.
Yeah.
You know, it's like it's that level of like
Yeah.
wait, like my life is supposed to be different.
Different.
From that moment onwards. You know, like as in if this happened in 2014, like
Life would have been different.
By 20,
by 2020, I like
20,
Like, if the
you
girl
know what I
told me
mean?
that right now, it's like I'm meant to have an 8-year-old.
Wow, wild.
You know what I mean? Like that's.
yeah. That
and
is.
from what you said before, you wish that was the
I
case.
wish that was.
I guess everyone's case is different because
Imagine.
ethnic
You
community
had a
is
child.
like the shame that you bring up.
There's a lot to- bro, this is what I'm saying,
There is a
man.
lot. There's
Who's
a
the
lot to
pressure of
consider.
Blueprint was there,
I
bro.
don't want this at all.
You know what I
get what I'm
mean?
saying? Which
Yeah.
is why when people do it, it's the pressure around them is madness, bro.
The
It's
blueprint
mad.
makes sense.
Yeah. Hey man, but it's different lives, different
It is,
different
it
folks,
is.
different strokes, bro. But
Exactly.
but a black hole in our galaxy, huh?
Black hole in
Explain
galaxy.
this.
Wait, you said
Yeah, what?
I'm still just trying to press because I'm like, how do I even now start talking about that after like, yo? I was gonna say as well. This is quite topical in terms of what's going on now as well. In terms of goodness gracious, conversations happening in America, but also right now around election time and all
Yeah,
this kind
the
of stuff.
real-
Now, this is all the conversations.
Yeah, apparently
that
it's
are
a
going on.
conversation in Australia right now.
Serious
as well, yeah.
conversation in Australia
Like
right
abortion,
now.
yeah?
Abortion, yeah.
There was a particular case. I
I
forgot the
thought you were
names,
talking
man.
about
I
the black
forgot.
hole in
No. I'll get back to that after.
I was gonna say.
Yeah, because I'm even just right now looking at like, yo, what the heck is the state of our politics, bro? Someone chat to me,
Yeah.
because I ain't trying to get fined for
'Cause
not
we're meant to
voting,
be
but I need to
voting
figure
now.
out
I think
who.
you're open today.
Yeah,
early voting.
Bro, I wanted to do early voting, but I'm like, okay, I get there, and then like what? Like,
What exactly, bro?
like who? You know what I mean? Like I just don't know because I haven't spent time as well to properly like look at what's everyone saying, bro. You know?
Did you guys do the thing?
I
that sent
started
you
it. I
guys?
didn't finish it.
it's
The
there's
quiz,
a
yeah?
website that helps you to
Yeah.
see where you sit on the compass.
Yeah.
And the thing that's crazy, you realize like Labour and Liberal, which is our major two parties, is like almost the same.
They start saying the
Like,
same
where
stuff,
They
yeah.
sit on stuff.
Yeah.
Even me as someone that hasn't taken time to probably look at it, I'm like, I can realize these guys are all saying the same stuff.
It's all the same.
Labour is also not even trying to attack a lot of what Liberals. Labour's also not trying to say a lot of what they have got to say in terms of we did this. It's more like, let me just attack what Liberals
Attack,
saying.
yeah.
And then you end up coming back with this exact
And
same.
who's that guy that's face all around HP, bro?
I don't know about HP, but United Australia
also-
Party's putting in a
bro, they're
shift
putting
and a
in
half.
Oh man,
What they don't understand, bro,
they're
is
putting
like,
in work, bro.
they're not gonna win. So where's all this money coming from? It means they've got like one or two private donors of like
Yeah.
60 million or something.
Yeah, word.
Just
That are just like
pumping into
take
them,
money.
yeah.
I love the ads. Bro, I love the ads, bro. Straight milk, bruv. Yeah, like it's a sea of milk, bro.
Oh yeah.
That's all I'm seeing in it.
the-
And then a couple of
gummy lollies, the
Maltesers in the crowd, bro. just a couple Marlow cereals in the crowd, guys.
It's the whitewashed pujas.
But this behavior, bro.
But on that note, don't forget to vote, people.
Yeah.
If you are
coming up, man.
There is
eligible,
one
old enough,
candidate
and
called
all that.
Max Dix. And I'm voting for him
Just because of the name.
because of the name.
I knew it.
They had him on TV and
Bro,
they're like,
he's-
hey, let's
he's-
talk about your name. And
Guys, is he
no.
sponsored by Viagra or what, bro? What's going on?
they're like, oh, did your parents like pick your name like on purpose, like Max, because of your last name or what? And he was like, to be honest, when your last name is Dix, it doesn't really matter what you put in your first name. And he's like, but my mama always says if she was having a daughter, she would have called me Ophelia.
I feel,
And because of that, I was like, number one, you got me.
Take my money.
Oh my days.
love it.
Yeah, no, but I don't know. I don't know what we vote for, to be honest. Like, we should look into it more.
Do the research.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Do the
Someone chat to us, man.
One thing that I was like,
I wanted to real quick. Sorry, I wanted to get a young politician on, bro. Someone to just even just chat their stuff, not even push an
actually,
agenda, but just
council.
talk to us about what's going on. What's the current state? Yeah, get him on. I typed in MP or something or politician in Instagram, and it came up with a couple of people, bro,
Yeah.
looking like weirdos,
If you're
bro.
around the end.
Someone looking like weirdos, bro. I ain't trying to get them on the podcast, but yeah. But what were you saying?
yeah, I don't know.
Good
Yeah,
chat.
your black hole.
Yeah. Whoa.
Whoa.
Where the sun don't shine.
Talk to us about your black hole.
The
bro.
galaxy. Or, yeah.
Yeah, they found a black. They found.
It's that big now. They call it the galaxy.
Alright, but that's what y'all, bro. Here's my anus. Finally find it. Yeah, we found a black hole in our galaxy, guys. What the heck?
What does that mean?
They found a black hole.
What's a black hole?
This is what I'm
What do you
saying.
mean?
Why y'all looking, bro?
Isn't there just a
What's the point
African American hole.
of white hole? A black
yeah,
hole,
sorry,
bro.
black
The one
hole.
that sucks stuff
Who
in.
found it?
Wait,
The science people, bro.
how did they know it's a black hole if they've not been sucked in by it?
No, apparently, bro. Apparently, it was sucking
Where
in
do you
light.
get sucked into?
what do we sucked in light?
In the
Yeah.
galaxy, yeah?
Like apparently, the black hole was so
Wait, wait,
convergent
wait.
that it's even
That
sucking in light.
Oh wait, so it's
see it,
even because I
okay.
thought it was just sucking in.
No,
light.
that
So
it's
light doesn't-
even.
Yeah, such
That it's
things-
even
Okay, so that means
sucking in
it's other
light.
things are getting sucked into.
I don't know if
Where do
any.
you go?
They haven't seen anything get sucked in yet or anything like that.
Just light.
As in, like I don't know if anything's been sucked into the black hole yet. But they found a black hole that it's even absorbing light. Can you? Yeah. What's the?
Okay,
Bro,
okay.
Imagine it actually sucks in things. Like if you
Yeah.
get sucked in, where do you go?
Loki, I can understand if it like absorbs light
That makes sense.
because it's like, oh, it's such a dark circle or whatever.
Mm.
But Like,
Imagine Earth.
what if a satellite goes there and then it's like, it's a hole. Like, it's not a wall
Milky
where
Way
it's going to hide
monster.
or something.
Yeah, there we go. Click on
Black
something,
hole
click on
at the
something.
center of our galaxy.
Who discovers this stuff?
Imaged for the first time.
Madness.
This sounds very
Bro, I'll
interesting.
Photoshop something right now and leak
I
it.
just say, whoa, black
Yeah,
hole.
that's the
next
thing
to
as well.
Earth.
The image of it also looks hilarious. Like, this is the blurry ass image that they got.
Yeah.
Like, that's the black hole?
That's the
very
black hole.
blurry.
Oh, it looks like this damn sun.
Because it looks like an out of focus orange, bro. Like, what's
So it
going-
says the mystery at the heart of the Milky Way has finally been solved.
The Milky Way.
I'm guessing that's what it is.
Bro, I don't know why we're dragging it, fam.
Interesting.
I don't know why we're dragging it. I honestly,
Hey,
I,
why
I
is it black hole but it's orange?
bro, to be honest, I think there was a smudge on the telescope, bro. All right,
That's probably what it is, bro.
someone accidentally zoomed into a fruit market, and there's an out of focus orange, bro. I'm not even joking, because what the heck is this thing, bro? But like,
Is that Satan's anus?
are we? Oh
Whoa.
my gosh, are we done with trying to discover what's good on the ocean and stuff, or what? Like,
Yo,
is it-
Ocean? Nah.
because like, why don't we just put our efforts to that?
Did you know most of the animals on Earth are in the ocean?
Madness.
Yeah, ocean is very. Like,
And do you realize
Yeah,
that-
that's
a lot.
mad.
do you also
There is a
realize
lot.
none of those animals have legs?
Mm.
Now, unless they are seabed creatures.
Huh?
What?
Where do you have to walk? You just swim,
They're
bro.
actually
like on the
different-
seabed,
It's a
right?
different breed down there.
You swim.
Just bopping along on the
Oh,
like a
seabed. I
crab.
don't know. Yeah, there you go. That's what I was thinking of. I was definitely thinking of a fish with legs, bro. Like a salamander. I don't know. Something.
Bro.
Nah, but there's definitely, yeah, madness. I don't even want to see what you're looking at right now. Some of those creatures are
Small
wild.
You
amounts
know
of
which
oxygen,
fish
very
is
little
so sick?
food.
The one that has a little light bulb in front of it.
Angle,
That's literally what I'm
anglefish
looking
or
at
something.
right
I don't
now.
know.
Oh.
What's it called? Angle?
That's just mad. Yeah.
It's actually sick, bro.
Sea creature.
Like-
Yeah.
Imagine,
I want to know where I'm going.
imagine you're trying to go to
Humpback.
sleep
Oh,
and you
yeah,
can't turn your light
anglerfish.
off.
Oh, the fish itself. Fish is trying to clap its fins. Put the lights out, bro.
Yeah, so is that also on?
Yeah, I don't know. How
Who knows, bro? It
There's
might
no
not even
light
be
down
real.
there, so it's probably
Yeah, how crazy is that?
There's
That it's so far
literally
down
no
that light actually can't
It is
penetrate.
the light source.
Yeah, bro.
What the
Bro, that's
heck?
actually mad.
Like
how,
it's
like,
so
can't even
deep down
penetrate
that
there, bro.
light can't penetrate to
Yo.
that. Also, you
12,000
liars, how's light coming from the sun and you can't get through a little bit of water?
It's not a little bit of water
Yeah.
though.
But
That's
then
a
again,
little bit of water.
space is a vacuum.
Bro.
12 feet, bruv. I'm 6 foot, bruv. I'm halfway.
Wait, what are you talking
No, we
about?
12,000.
Hey, I thought she was talking about the size of the fish.
Cause, nah.
Yo, this guy said, yo,
No, no,
What?
no.
Yeah, also, not me thinking that was actually going to be the bottom
What's
of it.
wrong with you?
Right, what you say?
I can't remember what I was
Good
saying.
chat,
Yo,
bro.
what is happening?
What's going on today, man? It's all the burps, bro. You let out all the neutrons.
So
And you
12,000.
everything.
12,000 feet.
That's
apart.
12,000
Yeah.
feet. That's a
it's a lot of
long
feet.
way down.
And submarines can't go all the way
the
down.
They can't
there.
because
Yeah.
it starts to
Pressure.
shake
Pre-
or
no,
something.
not even that. It
pressure
just
cooker.
gets
The
crushed.
pressure, yeah.
Oh, it just gets
Yeah,
crushed.
the pressure of the water, bro. It's
Wow.
Just think about how 12,000 feet worth of water.
It's
That's
heavy.
kinda-
That's actually
Pressure
scary.
hitting you from all sides. Madness.
How much water is on this earth, bro?
12,000
70% of the
feet
earth is water,
times.
right?
Yeah,
70%.
madness. Yeah, but whoa.
Why was someone talking about we're running out of water then? I'm actually not running out of nothing.
As
Wait,
in,
someone actually
in
said
what
that?
way though? Running out
Yeah,
of
like
water.
running out of
what?
like drinking water and stuff.
We don't have a lot of desalination going on because you can
Salinate
drink
more
that
then.
water. You just got no. You want to desalinate. it.
Yes, desalinate more then.
It's like,
Like the
it's an
ocean
expensive
water.
process, bro.
No, it's not.
Okay,
How much does it cost?
about
$5 a liter.
Yeah, and
$5 a liter.
yeah.
How? If you're buying a liter for 80 cents. See, it's not that expensive.
That's something I actually wanted to do in the future. Like, if I could set up a desalination plant, bro, somewhere, man. Like,
Oh, man.
Bro,
That's
what-
What a freaking loser.
what do you mean? Not for myself.
Everything that you could do in life.
Not for me. In a place where these people can't
Where
drink
they
water.
need it.
Desalination plant.
Bro, that's big stuff.
Send the straws that clean it. You just go to the river.
Oh yeah, the TikTok straws. Yeah, mate. Yeah, just drink all the bacteria all with it, right?
Yeah, good for the immune system.
Oh my days.
Kick my
This guy's
leg.
lost it, right?
No,
Oh,
you're
my
actually
days.
too much.
Oh, yo,
What time is it?
yeah. Before let's get out of here real quick. I saw this Luna and crypto thing you sent in here though.
Yo.
Is there something?
Have you guys looked at your crypto this week?
Don't talk about
Bro,
it.
And
to be
shares?
honest,
Don't talk about
It's
it.
actually like this is the worst it's ever been.
Yeah, bro, what
Like
the hell happened?
now I can just say I don't know if I ever said the number. I put $5,500 in Doge, yeah, in total.
Oh,
And-
bro. If I hear,
Bro, it's 800 something.
Is this overtime?
Yeah. But there was like a 2-day period where I dropped 4K in there.
Wow. I'm so sorry.
Yo.
What happened?
Bro, I was talking to someone as well. They told me how they put like 5 racks. It went up to 60K.
They didn't take
They
it.
didn't take it out.
Yeah.
They didn't take it
That
out.
was me, bro. At
my
first, I put,
days.
what was it? Like literally like $200 into Doge.
But
Yeah.
you were
And it turned
good
to
in
like
profits, bro.
2 point something.
Yeah.
And I was like,
Just keep it.
keep going.
Yeah.
You're going to go to $300.
Bro.
But yeah, I was talking to this guy yesterday as well. And he put, there's a one called Crypto Zoo, which was like half crypto, half NFT. As well. Like it was both things. And
Creative.
yeah, this dude lost like $50,000 because he believed in it that much. He kept putting money into it. And it's like, he's like, yeah, don't talk to me about that. Because I lost $400 on that as well. Yeah. And
$400.
because he was telling me, and I was like, hey,
Versus 50.
bro, just buy like some for me because it was that cheap. I was like, yo, if this goes to anything, I'm willing to lose 400.
Yeah.
This is the thing has gone to nothing, and now I'm not willing to lose 400.
You know what killed me on flagrant? Akash buying Andrew crypto as a wedding gift, and it just plummeted.
Yeah, right. But nah, Luna, this was one of the top 4 cryptos in the world,
Yeah.
right? And it literally has gotten to a point where 100% of owners have lost 100% of what they've put in.
Wow.
It's
All right,
literally
let's
What
let's
was it?
contextualize it.
KSI,
KSI, bro. So how much?
KSI?
I think it's like
2.8.
Yeah, $2.8 million is now worth
$1,000.
now worth $1,000.
Whoa.
2.8 million
Yeah.
down to 1,000.
Like, so that's 100%
And is that
loss.
pounds or USD?
I think he said I don't know, but
'Cause, bro,
regardless, it's
if
not
he's-
that crazy difference USD pounds. Like I mean, maybe it's like
Yeah.
Cousin, but it's very crazy difference pounds AUD.
oh yeah, that's double. Bro. That's double.
If man's talking about
Wow.
56 million,
1.72.
if he's talking about 56 AUD,
Yeah.
Wait,
down
so
to
what
2,000.
happened and can it recover?
So what
I
did
don't
actually
think it
happen?
can. I don't know too much, but it's like they removed like it's crashed so much. It's become such a not legitimate token anymore that they're like I think it was
Is it just
Binance.
Luna?
Binance removed it from the whole
Oh, it's just Luna.
thing. So now you can't trade it on Binance.
Wow.
Right? I think it was Binance or CoinSwap, one of them. But it's like that currency's just gone now.
jeez.
I
Like-
thought
What
you were talking about the
happened,
whole
though?
crypto, bro.
I don't know. Oh, so I think what it was is someone cashed in $9 billion worth
Yeah.
of
How'd
Luna.
they get it out?
I don't know. Or they transferred now and that just like effed up the whole market.
Yeah.
Because everything, but even Bitcoin's like 28,000 Aussie now or something, or American. Yeah, it's
What?
like it's disgusting, bro. Like
Yeah.
things are great, and like Bitcoin was,
It was like
at over
60,
100K
yeah.
Yeah.
last year.
Yeah. Wow.
Like everything is like is bad right now, and then I think houses are starting to drop as well. We might be in a recession, guys.
Crazy.
Hey, so I keep having this idea. It's sort of unrelated, but like, what if like over the next 5 years we make as much money as we can?
Yeah.
And then we
then
just-
we're so rich by the time it's all so bad.
No,
Okay.
we just then take all that money, buy a crazy mansion in like Philippines, and like
Philippines.
Is Boracay in
actually
Philippines?
afford- yeah,
Okay.
we can afford to live for like no joke, like 25 years just off what we've saved,
Wow.
at least.
Wow.
It's not too far from
Bro,
Australia.
it's not too
We
far.
can bop down
It
if
all
we
come
need.
back.
Yeah.
And then like because all the flights will just be earning frequent flyer points.
yeah. And I'm sure if we're
I
filling
actually
up,
don't
if
like
we're
this.
filling up at 7-Eleven in Philippines, we're getting velocity points.
Bro,
You know,
and like I
Calm.
want to live as luxury.
Yeah.
Like, and it's more doable to do that than to live middle class here.
Yeah.
$1,000 for $1 million property in Clyde.
Wow. Insane. Insane.
I hate it.
Oh my days.
What about the other coins? Not too bad.
No, everything's ass right now. But nothing is that level of Luna's like that
Can
drop.
you imagine how the conversation
Bro.
has just shifted over all of this
Yeah.
nonsense?
Well, with Bitcoin, someone that I know was like that morning. He was like, "Yeah, I lost 350,000 this morning."
Wow.
Just like that.
Yeah, because he has quite a bit of Bitcoin, right? And I was like,
That's crazy.
"How are you not crying, bro?"
I wonder how long.
Like,
how long
Because he
it's
went to
gonna
his
take for that to
therapist right
recover.
after the conversation with you, bro.
Wow.
He was gone.
Wild.
So
Yeah.
advice is if you have money in that, take it out.
No, advice is like, to be honest,
Just keep
you've
it.
lost money at this point. Just
Yeah.
leave it in there.
Just keep it.
Hopefully, it makes
It
it
might,
come
it
back.
might grow.
True.
If you really believe in one of them, buy more now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
cheap.
Because it's wow.
But I don't believe in anything anymore.
Property, bro. But
Yeah.
even then,
Yeah,
even then,
that's dropping.
even property you have.
Wow.
That's
You
good that it's dropping.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey.
Yeah, no one's complaining with that.
Okay.
Don't complain, man.
Don't.
You guys see the whole thing with YSL Should we wrap up with this?
Oh yeah, because
Nah. What do they do?
Things looking
try.
all right on that, or
No, everything's good here. It's more so.
Oh, you
you're
got a
good
dip?
with time, but what about your car?
oh shoot?
Yeah.
Maybe to wrap it up.
We wrap it up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, let's start a quick fast.
All right. YSL Young Stoner
Quick
Life.
one. Yeah.
So that's Young Thug's record label / brand. Pretty much everyone got arrested, bro.
Bro, they got
And
hit
on
with
RICO
indictment.
charges, which was like gang
Racketeering, bro.
racketeering stuff, right?
man.
You might just get hit with the RICO.
Yeah, that. The crazy thing with RICO apparently is like you don't get off, like because that
Bro.
means they've almost always, right? Because it's like that means they've been
spent their
building
time.
a case against this
Yeah.
gang for like a decade or 5 years or whatever, right?
I mean, the charges date back to like 2012.
Who turned himself in? Was that Young Thug?
He got pulled
Gunna
up at
turned
his
himself
crib,
in
bro.
as well.
Gunna
Yeah,
turned
yeah,
himself
a
in.
lot of
Ghana
people,
was looking down bad in the
bro.
photos,
And so
bro.
this is the thing. What
Academics
they're
is so
using
rude.
against what they're using against them is like
Some
lyrics
of what they're using
Lyrics,
against
yeah.
them, though.
and all that stuff, and they're saying like it's affiliation with this, affiliation
Yeah.
with that. I think my understanding as well, because obviously it's an American thing, the RICO Act, but with a RICO, it's like if you are around it or have slightly profited off it, you're guilty too,
Damn.
right? And that's basically it's that level of threat so that people start snitching.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
It's like if I'm
Looking for
Gunna
the
right
plea
now,
deal,
and
bro.
it's literally on a level of like they were saying for like Gunna. Someone tweeted. Some people are so rude, bro. They're like Gunna's gonna do 25 to life for saying slap, right?
Hey, chill.
Y'all about to-
We might just get hit with the RICO.
Yeah, but like it's that level, right? It's
Yeah.
like, oh, I mentioned YSL in a song, all this kind of thing. And it's like now I'm
It's Young
Gunna
Gunna
and
and
Young
Young
Weezy.
Weezy.
You're affiliated with them, yeah. That's wild.
Yeah, apparently like it's that. And so yeah, like now imagine I've done a song and I've said YSL come through with the blicky or whatever, right? And that's I think that was one of the lyrics, right? And it's like, well, I won't go to jail for 25
Yeah,
years.
yeah, for saying
nah,
that.
that was Lil Keed.
Yeah.
There was Keisha, Tanisha, bro. Man, start doing roll call.
List
What after the
everyone.
other? But it's like
That's
that's
wild.
how the whole thing works, and I think that was what like 6ix9ine's gang.
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
that's because they also got hit with a RICO
Yeah.
when that happened, and then obviously that's why he did basically no time, right?
The RICO, bro.
But it's kind of wild, bro. Like
Why does it sound like a Mexican man too, bro?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
yo.
So RICO is just the act of
bro.
it's
What,
It's what, racketeering?
Okay,
What's something
racketeering.
organized crime?
organized crime.
Okay, yeah.
Racketeering crime organization, something.
Okay.
Like
Yeah.
Gotcha.
that.
That's
Yeah.
wild.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
scary
and
stuff,
it's
bro.
like
You-
there's murders involved.
Yeah, there were like 3 murders that were mentioned involved.
I mean, because
you know
even
what I mean?
like years ago, they said Young Thug and
Lil Wayne?
Birdman were the
Yeah.
ones behind Lil Wayne getting shot at.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Yeah.
Whoa.
So, who knows?
The Racketeer Influenced and Corrupt Organizations Act.
Yeah.
The whole lyrics, using lyrics like as a
They looped in First Amendment with that.
yeah, because I've been hearing a lot about it. So I don't know if that has anything to do with this, but it's like if that's like actually something that should stand in court, or as like you use people's lyrics
tough.
from a song to try and use that as like a defense, or you know, to
But
try
it's
and get them
different though
locked
when
up.
they can use the lyrics and then back it up to
And if
actual
they can
acts.
Yeah, yeah, if
you know what I
if
mean?
you
That's why
prove
Bobby
it.
Shmurda. Also, like,
Bobby Shmurda's rebrand is wild.
no, the guy's an idiot, bro. He freestyled on Flank on Flank.
Did you see it?
On Flex. Did you see it?
Yeah.
I didn't see the freestyle, but he's also had
Yeah. I shot it, and that's the person filming is like, you didn't learn.
Damn.
but also him, like he's dancing to Jack Harlow tunes now. He's you know what I mean? He's having his own, his own time skip, bro.
I guess
Right.
he's done his time, so he's like whatever.
Yeah, but if they catch him again now, it's like you're the biggest idiot in the world. Also, is he gonna put out music or what?
I'm happy with him just being around and being
I
a
need
commentator. I don't know if I need Bobby Shmurda music.
Nah,
I think
I need Bobby
what we
Shmurda
had is
music.
enough. Just come out and be a commentator now, a social
I feel like
commentator.
the personality
Be a
more than-
personality
yeah,
rather
more
now.
than
You know what I mean, bro? Free Casanova, not free him
Yo,
really.
also-
but Cass is done.
Bro, because people started snitching on him.
Madness.
whoa.
I really like
This
Cass.
lifestyle. I'm pretty sure I wrote something now. I forgot what I was gonna say about all
People really
this.
snitching out
Yeah,
here.
no, like apparently like people told him that's why I had to plead guilty now, and like it's looking like it was also something crazy like 15 or something like that.
Wow.
15.
Yeah.
Bro, free everybody.
Yeah.
Not free.
No, but then again, bro, if you did
you
it,
do the time if you did the crime.
like
Yeah,
so
you can't complain.
yeah, because also like I imagine some random podcaster saying free them.
Yeah.
It's like there's a mom who's like, my son is dead.
Exactly.
Yeah.
No, that is
Yeah,
true.
man.
That is true. No,
Yeah, bro, it's a
you
lot
deserve the
going on,
time
man.
if
Hey.
you
I
do
just
the
stop
crime.
being part of that stuff.
Don't do it, man. Don't do the
do it.
crime, man.
And
You don't do the
glamorizing it
crime.
as well, glamorizing it
safe,
through the
guys.
lyrics.
Bro, just live life, man. In
Yeah.
positive, you know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
there's also something dumb about just like putting it out there.
Yeah,
In general.
literally talking about a quarter body, like
Yeah.
okay.
There's some dumb about not subscribing to the channel.
You man's trying to wrap it up. Let's get out of here. Let's get out of
Let's
here.
get out of here. Thank you for joining us for another
Thank
episode.
you.
Yeah, that's it.
This guy's trying to let off
Get
one
out.
quick burp.
Yeah,
Look at him
but-
back in that,
That's
that
nothing.
spicy
Yeah.
water right there.
Like, share, subscribe.
Like, share, subscribe. We'll catch you
Do all
guys
that good
next
stuff.
week. Peace out.
Yes, sir.
Love you. Mwah.
Love.
Mwah.
Kiss in the forehead.